Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for July 10th. We're going to take a look at the US-Japanese yen pair. This pair closed up today. It did close within yesterday's range, so I am expecting or looking for a breakout to occur, especially since we've been just kind of been going sideways. I'm looking for this pair to be within a range of 107.74 and 106 on the low side 35. Now this pair is moving sideways, but the bias is still to the upside at this point. We are looking for resistance to come into the market at this level at this point. And as far as support coming in the market, we're looking for it to come in around the 106.05 area. So be looking for a move up to that point or down to this point, and if it breaks it, it could run for a while. So looking at the EURUSD pair, we have this pair broke out of its range. It closed up today. It broke out of this previous range, and let's look at the range for this next session. It's going to be between 158.40 and 156.54. Now I am expecting this pair to move down during this next session. Let me kind of explain why I believe that's so. We had consolidation that occurred over the past couple of days through here, and then it broke out a little bit to the upside. Now it closed 2 pips off from this close, where it moved up to this point, up to this resistance point, and then it moved down for the next day. Now this particular day it moved up, shot up, came within somewhat of the same range, same area. Next day it pulled back. You look at what it did on this day, and this was just about 4 pips higher than where it closed today. It came up, hit this point, and pulled back. So there's pretty good evidence, historical evidence, that when it hits this point, that it will reverse and go down for the next session. Now, will that occur? Is it 100%? Well, of course not. Nothing is. But it's just a good indication of what could happen when this area of resistance is hit, and it has been hit. So that's something to keep your eye on. Now I am looking for areas of support to come into the market here, and we're pretty much at resistance at this point with this pair. Now moving over to the pound, we have the pound moved down today, closed down. It's going to have a range, an estimated range of 1.9876, and on the low side 1.9668. Now as far as support coming into the market, looking at to come into the market about this point between here and here, and on the upside looking for it to come in right around the 1.9915 level. I believe this pair is moving sideways pretty much at this time, and the bias is to the downside currently. Now taking a look at the Swiss, we have a range, an estimated range of 1.0370 and 1.216 on the low side. This pair did go up, came within about 20 pips of what I projected. It actually did the exact opposite as far as the time frame. It shot up before Bernanke and shot down after. So, but nonetheless, we came within 20 pips of our projection yesterday. Now, looking at as far as the resistance, looking at it to be around this level, which coincides with previous support. And as far as the support level, we are looking at this point, which is previous resistance here and previous support here. So we did have the Bank of England had their rate decision. They held rates at 5% as expected. Really didn't affect the market all that much because it was expected. However, it did. They did say that they might have to raise rates in the future due to inflationary pressures. Now tomorrow we have the Canadian change of employment for June. They'll be released at 7. They also have their international merchandise trade report for May being released at 8:30. The U.S. has their trade balance for May being released at 8:30 as well. So those are some things to make sure you keep an eye on. So until tomorrow, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.